guys, you did highlight it. They are red side on every game for this one, and they made some adaptations. Giants came out with a pretty good comp, but at the end didn't seem to play out that well.
Yeah, I feel like they picked some bans every game so far. H2K has just banned out Syntax, Xerath, and LeBlanc, targeting Pepinero there. Then this game, Giants kind of were doing Jace, Zed, and Rumble. They basically banned the Jace from game 1, and that left open Lee Sin. And then you saw that H2K is adaptive in their champ select, so they went for the Corki early. They really liked that pick. They really liked the mid-game power spike and poke that it brings. But because Lee Sin was open, they basically gave away Jarvan and countered with Lee Sin.
Yeah, and on top of that, they have red side every single game, but they're not really taking advantage of it. They knew the Aurelia was picked, and they picked Jackson to it, which is kind of a skill matchup, but it's in favor of the Aurelia. And the Lee Sin's just sitting there camping. He's like waiting right behind him the whole time. So if you have any kind of jungle pressure in that matchup, you saw they got like a double kill and just the lane just got completely out of hand.
Yeah, let's actually take a closer look at Lulux and his play, because he did play phenomenally in this game. Starting off, you want to talk a little bit about his jungling very early on, because he was so greedy.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised that Giants coaching staff isn't pointing this out. Basically, he does the same jungle route every single game he plays, where he does this really greedy jungle route where he just
gets a leash on Gromp first.
Yeah, he gets a leash and he full clears the jungle.
Oh,
okay.
There's a replay.
Yeah, basically, after that greedy clear, he basically camps top all the time. And why I wanted this replay here is just to point out the synergy between Odoamne and Lulux. They basically wait long enough, they say go, Odoamne opens with the stun, and by the time the stun ends, Lulux already in place to kick him out of space. Counter gank, there's just no time. He's just dead too quick. And from that moment on, top lane started snowballing. But I definitely agree with Sane here. He basically jungled for over a minute with 15% life, maybe. If at any point Frederick walked to the edge of jungle that was completely not warded, he would have gotten killed. Completely tilted that matchup, because every game so far has been leash on Gromp, blue, wolves, raptors, smite on red to get more HP, and then barely dance like a dance of death with the golems, or the Krugs as they're called right now, and it's exploitable.
Yeah, and because he has that level advantage, because he does the greedy clear, he's always a level up on him. So if they do go into that head-to-head 2v2 top, and you're up a level with the jungler, then you're just going to win it every time.
Yeah, and in this one, Febiven was on Orianna, which is, of course, a very safe champ. And when the top lane is doing so well, you know how it's going to go from there. What should the Giants then put their focus on? Still, the bottom lane, the 2 versus 2 matchup, it isn't all that bad. Maybe Frederick should put some more work into there. They were pretty much pushed up, I think. No, they were pushed in, so...
Yeah, but Adrian and Rydell were playing well. Very even first, I think 60 CS, but then even then after that, they started pulling ahead once more time. So it just shows that even though H2K first picked Corki, they still started losing lane again against that Silver Thresh combo. So maybe that's something where Giants has to look like, okay, we'll give him Corki again, we'll take this, and we'll try and spice it up. I probably think they're going to drop the Rumble ban in the top lane and try and fit in like one more troublesome pick here to get away with it. But I think they're running out of options basically because they're stuck on the purple side, and they're trying to use their last pick to their advantage, but it doesn't matter if you lose the draft already in the first round and you get outpicked by just getting first pick to Jarvan or bait into Jarvan and get counter picked with Lee.
Yeah, it seems like they created more problems for themselves because now the Aurelia gets picked, they can't pick the Gnar anymore, they know the Mundo is a threat, even that top lane, Odoamne is really showing up.
Well, I'm actually surprised they didn't pick Mundo into the Aurelia and take one out of the world. Like, oh, well, the Mundo looked pretty good when we played against it. I mean, maybe he doesn't play the Mundo, he's not experienced in it, but I mean, who doesn't play Mundo? It's pretty easy.
Cleavers.
Pretty easy matchup. Like, I'm sure, Shox, I'm sure you could like pull Mundo out and like go
I'm
off.
not sure, but yeah, just Cleaver and all day long. Yeah, guys, it does look like your prediction might come true. I think it's going to be a clean 3-0 here for H2K.
I don't know what Giants. I don't even know what I would do if I was in Giant shoes, other than try and shut Lulux down early.
Yeah, unless they shut the jungler down, I don't see any way they're going to be able to do this. So they just really need to focus on shutting down the jungler.
Yeah, maybe to have a magical plan up their sleeves with that red side again now in Game 3. We will see. The Giants are 0-2 down, and the H2K is one game away from qualifying to the European LCS. Can they do it? We'll see next.